Really an explanation for Will looking like this. Does Jada have him in the palm of her hands being his puppeteer and he's the puppet, stringing him along, and he's so much so look in his eyes and you see defeat. Today we're gonna check out Jada being the ultimate witch.
Our own shadow. It decreases, it dissipates that like negative energy that's put into shadow.
Embracing our own shadows. What does that even mean? Okay, does anyone else get the Jezebel and King Ahab vibes when it comes to Will Smith and Jada Pinkett? And if not that, does anyone feel like Jada has some sort of spell cast over Will and even her own kids, Willow and Jaden? Because that is what the streets are saying. So, for a long time, a lot of people have said that they do not understand the kind of hold that Jada has over Will. And while Jada has not been spotted actually practicing witchcraft or actually casting a spell, there are some things she has said and done that have made many suspicious of her. And y'all, I think we can agree that things like these are pretty common in Hollywood. You know, Illuminati, sacrifices, mind control, etc. Anyway, back to the questionable things she has said. In the On Purpose podcast, Jay Shetty said that he felt like he had known Jada from different lifetimes, and Jada said that it was very possible. She also said that she and Jay had previously had different conversations that she wasn't comfortable speaking about just yet. Then she went ahead and talked about her ego and death, and how people should embrace their shadows.
I don't have the ground under my feet in the way in which my ego wants, but what I have learned is that the ground under my feet is that of a higher source. That's the only ground to walk on.
Also, have you ever noticed how on social media, Jada talks a lot about the positive vibration of love? And she even once shared her daily spiritual routine, which involves waking up at 5:30 to do a 30-minute chant and then meditate. I have to admit that those are not things a lot of people just do. And if indeed she has Will under a spell, then that would explain a lot of things, at least for some people. For instance, it would explain how Will goes back and forth about the true nature of their relationship, like saying there has never been infidelity in their marriage, yet we've all seen the receipts.
You both have talked very candidly. It's a very famous story, infidelity in the marriage and how you navigated that time.
There's never been infidelity in our marriage.
Never been infidelity in the marriage?
Never. Jada and I talk about everything, and we have never surprised one another with anything ever.
Will Smith really said with a straight face that there has never been infidelity in his marriage and that Jada has never surprised him about anything? Does that mean that August Alsina was right when he said that Will actually gave them his blessings when he was sleeping with Jada?
The reason why I believe that he's under this spell because she's a high level witch and she has him in the palm of her hand and basically puppet mastering him. If you would just leave a comment in below and let me know what you think. Y'all already know what this is, man. Peace, the Wheelhouse.